Hey everybody, welcome to Night Owl. I'm Rami.
And I'm Jeremy, and today we're watching Season 4 of Stranger Things, Episode 1.
Called Chapter 1, The Hellfire Club.
The Hellfire Club. I'm so excited that Stranger Things finally has a new season. When did the last season come out? Like summer of 2019?
Something like that, yeah.
So it's been 3 years.
Yeah, so they're a lot older now. Do you want to do a quick recap of how last season ended? Because I don't really remember much.
Sure. So the whole problem in the third season was the Russians.
Oh, right.
Had come to Hawkins because they had found out about the Upside Down too, but they were struggling to open a gate and explore it themselves. So they found out that the Americans had success in Hawkins. So they went to Hawkins. They built this like secret base underground, and they were slowly opening a gate. And because they were opening the gate that slightest bit, the remaining particles of the mind flare that were left behind in our world were reconnected to the hive mind.
Okay.
And so they started like infecting rats and then people, and basically like building itself this like big mind flare spider body out of meat. And yeah, they wanted to kill Eleven, take her powers. It possessed Billy.
Right, I remember
among other people. And Billy sacrificed himself in the end. He was like under the control of the mind flare for the whole season, and then 11, accessed his memories and like found out about how his father was abusive, but like the last time he was really happy was when he got to spend time with his mother before she passed away, or before she left, I forget. So she kind of reminded him about that, and that snapped him out of it. And then he like protected 11 from the mind flare, and the mind flare killed him. And his last words to Max were, "I'm sorry," which made me so sad. Yeah, they had that big fight with the mind flare with the fireworks, and they had to basically hold it off until Hopper, Joyce, and Murray were able to break into the Russian base and destroy the key that was opening the gate. So they were able to do that, but Hopper was kind of stuck when they destroyed the key, and he disappeared.
Wasn't there a trailer?
There was a trailer. He's apparently in Russia now. I don't know. I guess the Russians just snagged him up before they went back home. Yeah. So Hopper's gone. They all think he's dead. But so Joyce adopts 11 to live with her.
Well, they had a big like, I don't know if they had a funeral, but they had like a whole goodbye thing in the show, right, for him with like the letter and.
11 read the letter he wrote to her. But yeah, then Joyce, Jonathan, Will, and 11 moved away from Hawkins. The guy who took over Hawkins' lab in season 2, who's kind of a nice guy, he shows up at the very end of season 3. Like, really no help, too late. Okay. But he's he's aware of everything that's going on, and he's like nervous about the fact that somebody else came so close to like unleashing the horror from this other dimension. The Russians have a Demogorgon in Russia that they're feeding people to. 11 doesn't have her powers anymore.
Why?
She was fighting the mind flayer meat monster, and it like grabbed her, and after they fought it off and it left, there was like a piece of it inside her, and she was able to like telekinetically get it out of her. But that's the last time she was able to use her powers. After that, she was like having trouble doing anything.
Okay.
So I don't know what that's about.
So they didn't explain it last season. All right.
Yeah, I think that's it.
All right, cool. So let's see what's in store.
Cool. Does that kind of job still exist where people like run around
paper route
throwing newspapers at people?
It does, but like my cousin told me that he had a paper route, but instead of being on a bike, it was like his dad would help him do it. He would just drive in the car.
Wow, that guy's got good aim. Who is this? Okay, cool. Who is this? No way!
What?
Is it Brenner?
Is that the doctor?
The papa. Eleven's papa. Oh my god.
Was he thought to be dead?
He was thought to be dead at the end of season 1.
Oh, that was 79.
Oh. He was thought to be killed by the Demogorgon at the end of season 1, but then towards the end of season 2, 11 found out from somebody else that he's still alive.
This is 1979, so.
The Rainbow Room. Oh shit! Is it the other 10 kids? Oh my god, this is so cool. Oh, so more others had telekinesis.
How are you feeling today? Okay. Are you up for some more lessons?
Signs point to yes. Is that what it said?
Yeah.
10. What can 10 do?
Afternoon, Dr. Brenner.
Dr. Ellis? What do you see? Cow? It's supposed to be a dog.
It looks like a cow.
It does, doesn't it?
I oddly don't hate him in this
Let's try
scene,
something
Yeah,
a
but
little
I'm
bit
waiting
more
for him to do
challenging.
something shitty.
I want you to find Dr. Ellis. You do that?
Is Dr. Ellis the nice guy?
The one that he just passed in the hallway.
Oh.
Something is wrong.
Did 6 just throw a tantrum? They're both dead? Oh. That had to be one of the kids, right?
Maybe. I guess not number 6, right? As
Yeah,
six was dead.
6 apparently just died.
I think it was 11.
It might be. Oh shit, 10's dead too? So this is what happened to everyone else?
Yeah, I'm seeing all those kids dead.
I don't think it can't be 11. Because 8 would have had to have escaped from this. And she should have been able to remember if it was 11. And like probably wouldn't have been so warmed. What?
What have you done?
Oh my god.
What have you done?
Holy shit. How did
How did 8
How did 8 escape, and how did she, like, why was she not aware that it was 11 who killed everybody else? Because I feel like if she was, she wouldn't have been so, like, happy to see her.
Yeah. Maybe she forgot, or maybe she didn't know who killed everybody.
Right. I was looking forward to, like, meeting the other 10, but now we
Nope.
know they're all dead.
Yeah.
Ever since the first episode where we found out her name was 11, I've been asking, where are the other 10?
Yeah.
I hope Mrs. Gracie will give me an
Is that a Hopper?
A. I can
Maybe.
He won't show me what he's working on. Maybe it is for a girl. I think there is someone he likes. Because he has been acting weird.
So drawing upside down
is
stuff?
acting weird. He and Jonathan like to smoke smelly plants together. I even like school now. I am still best at math, but my grammar is getting good now also.
Nice.
I have made lots of friends.
Are you lying? Don't lie.
Even so,
Friends don't
I
lie.
am ready. I think we will have the best spring break ever.
Michael, I know your D&D club is tonight. Hellfire.
Just call it the high school dropout
I want you home no later than 9 tonight. Yeah, okay, I'll try.
Wow.
You need to go to bed early tonight. 9 or no California.
And no sweetie pie.
Mike! How am I going to survive a whole week without a test?
Nancy's not going?
I guess he's going alone.
That's a negative, Dusty.
Susie!
Bitch!
Oh my god.
He's changing his grades.
If only. Come on.
I will repent later.
Vicky is definitely not the wrong girl. She returned fast times, paused at 53 minutes, 5 seconds. Do you know who pauses fast times at 53 minutes, 5 seconds? People who like boobies. Boobies.
I don't know what Fast Times is.
Me either.
So, Did they work at the high school? Because they should have already graduated by now.
They did graduate, right?
Max!
I'd like to see you today. Come straight after lunch, okay?
She's getting counseling. Okay, so she hasn't graduated? Hey!
And of course, I have to give
Hey.
a special shout out to the. In dark days like this, we need something to believe in. So last night,
Don't say basketball.
when we were down by 10 points at half to Christian Academy, let's win this game for them, and that's exactly what we did.
Yeah.
This is the championship game. And this is the end of Eddie's campaign. A semester of adventuring is led to this moment, and we need
Who's
you.
Eddie?
Yeah, and the Tigers
The
are
DM, I guess.
If I get in good with these guys, I'll be in the popular crowd. And then you guys will be too. Has it ever occurred to you that we
Remember seeing an interview about like to keep the rating for the show, they had like a certain budget of curse words that they could use. They were all taken up by the kids. Like the teenagers rarely ever cursed in the show because all the kids were taking up all of it. And like that's how the writers just decided to like allocate that. And you just watch Dustin, he's cursing all the time.
Carol, can I call you back?
Is that Russian postage?
Maybe. Yeah. So be it.
Why? How?
Yeah. The caption said, unsettling Russian folk music playing.
Jane!
You can do this.
When did she start going by Jane?
What's your legal name?
Oh,
It's what her mother named her.
okay.
Hi. For my hero,
Did she choose Hopper?
I chose my dad.
Yes!
He made the best Eggos, and we like to watch my
Okay.
This is Mr. Finley.
Oh.
What?
I just don't think that's what Mrs. Gracie meant by historical. This is supposed to be about famous people.
Why are you being mean?
My
for
dad
no
is
reason?
famous. I am so sorry, Mrs. Gracie. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Yes,
I
you
just wanted
Shut-
to
shut up.
with the assignment.
Shut up. I want something bad to happen to that girl. She's definitely depressed.
Was she looking at all cheerleaders? Or
No, I think she was, for most of it, she was just seeing people passing by being, social, and then she saw one of her last patient.
See, it must not be easy for you either, with your stepdad gone.
It's kind of better, honestly.
Better how?
He was an asshole, so there's less assholery.
Are you sleeping better?
Yeah, something must be wrong with me because I broke up with you.
No.
Lucas, look. People just change, okay? That's it. Good luck.
That's rough.
You're alright? Yes, I'm fine.
People who aren't fine just stop saying they're fine.
Chrissy! Did you hear me? Chrissy, or I'm gonna smack you like a fat pig that you are!
As long as you're into bed,
Dude.
science or it's force conforming. That's what's killing the kid.
yo.
Everyone in this school needs to take a chill pill.
That's the real monster.
maybe we might postpone?
Oh, yeah. Oh, here's my
Oh God, what's wrong with these guys?
I'm gonna snatch that diploma. I'm gonna run like hell out of here.
Did you say that last year and the year before that?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, these guys look old.
That's why Mike's dad called it the dropout club.
baby.
Oh.
I showed you that school didn't have to be the worst years of your
Yeah,
life.
this guy is actually insane.
Murray!
3 on Fridays. Do you have rope?
What for?
Smashing.
Why rope?
She's gonna make that the best goddamn school paper that ever existed.
And he'll never back down from what's right, what's moral. No matter the pressure, no matter the personal cost.
That's why I love you.
That's why I love
This
you.
is so
Everything
sweet.
between us is
Perfect.
this one time. Come on.
What the heck are you and Eddie the freak Munson?
They're just calling anyone they know.
If I play, do I get one of those cool t-shirts?
Yes.
Really?
Everyone gets a t-shirt. We made them ourselves. And if you... You're being sarcastic.
I hate high school.
Wait, what's her name? Lucas's sister.
Oh.
Screw high school.
Oh, yeah. Good call.
What?
Because she's younger, right?
Dustin, where are you going? Just trust me.
So, yeah, so they might be going to the middle school or whatever. However old she is.
What's her name again? Erica.
I don't remember.
What's going on with this girl? Because it sounds like she has an abusive home life.
Yeah, I was gonna
But
say, like,
Then
trauma.
the monster stuff showed
Yeah,
up.
trauma mixed in with upside down shit.
Yeah, but what? I'm waiting to find out what the upside down shit is. There's a clock in a tree.
Sorry. Didn't mean to scare you.
What are you doing here, dude?
Oh, they were meeting here.
Okay. Thought he's like, oh, who knew I'd run into you here, kind of thing.
Whatever comes out here.
Very disappointing, Jane. Let's talk after break.
I don't know if school actually looked like that in the 80s.
80s. Well, I mean, so far I've just been watching the students. I've been like, I never met students in high school.
You know, R.I.P. R.I.P. to this
Yeah,
girl.
the Demogorgon's coming.
Whatever she did in that first opening scene when she was a kid,
Come on, guys. Why? Why?
This is gonna end in blood for sure.
She doesn't have her powers.
Angela!
Are they coming back?
Oh shit. No, stop it.
What the hell was that?
If only you knew.
Yeah.
I tripped.
Come on.
It was just an accident.
All right, Angela. You come with me.
What? Why?
Let's go. So you're clean. It's not that bad.
Oof.
We'll fix it.
Okay. There's not a simpler way to do this?
Yeah, I was gonna say. Is it because maybe she has to keep her distance in case something explodes?
Is this really necessary?
If that porcelain belly is pregnant with an
Yeah, I guess
explosive
so.
device,
Gotcha.
you will soon be thanking me. We want to make sure that we destroy that doll. Joyce! Are you there? Talk to me, Joyce!
It's paper.
What? Ransom note?
Hawk is alive.
Singing for us tonight, we have a very special guest, Tammy Thompson!
What? Who is that?
That's, I think Robin had a crush on her.
Can you see?
And they were laughing last season that her voice sucks.
I used to think that she sounded good because I had this massive crush. I'm sorry. We took a massively hard class together.
You know, she's trying her best, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. What? Come on.
This is Hellfire Club, not babysitting club.
I'm 11, you long-haired freak.
The child speaks.
These guys. I can't with these guys.
The goons, Crab and Goyle looking at us.
You're a pussy queen.
What's your class and level? Level 1 dwarf?
We gonna do this? Or we gonna keep chit-chatting like this is your mommy's book club?
Damn. Welcome to Hellfire.
Welcome to Hellfire.
Yeah! Right, there we go.
The Vecna lives!
Yo, that's a foul.
Did you flee Vecna? Since you're in. You're in. I say we fight him. Guys, don't try to be heroes. Not today. Okay?
How many hit points do you and Applejack have left?
12.
Combined?
You were the ones on the battlefield. So it's your call.
So everybody else died?
What do you say, Lady Applejack?
You really
Like out of commission?
Yeah. I don't know, this is like an older D&D. People just kind of died a lot easier.
Really?
Yeah, it's a lot harder to survive.
Chances of success are 20 to 1. Never tell me the odds.
Just give me the ball.
It's a Star Wars line.
Yeah. Oh, is Lucas gonna make the shot? Ah! Oh, not one? Oh no. A rebound. There we go.
Yes. Ooh. Ooh. Go, go, go! Oh. She gets a roll.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Yeah! Yeah!
Game winner?
Good for them.
He's just sad that they weren't there to see it.
That and that they have, you know, he missed
They
out.
replaced
too.
it, yeah.
I'm coming.
Oh, it's a stray. Oh, Eddie and I forget her name.
Cheerleader.
Yeah.
I also forget her name.
Sorry I'm late, sweetheart. You're beautiful.
I feel like one of them is gonna die.
Yeah.
Just loosening this up for you, sweetheart. You're going to look
Absolutely beautiful.
No. Oh no! What? Oh. Uh-oh.
Found it. Peaceful bliss, just moments away. Chrissy. Hello? Hey, Chrissy, wake up. Chrissy, hello?
Oh shit.
Hey, Chrissy.
Oh boy. Ugh. Ugh.
Eddie should leave. But that would be a shitty thing to do. She clearly needs help.
It's time for your suffering to end.
Yo. Oh man.
Oh no! Oh shit. is Eddie?
Oh my god.
How's Eddie gonna explain that to anybody? He has to hide the body.
Yeah, he's the D&D Satanist too, so.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, it's not gonna be easy. Wow.
That was dark.
Yeah, so I guess that's the new
The new-
monster thing that they're dealing with this season.
It's very humanoid.
Yeah, compared to the other stuff we've seen, right?
Yeah. So I don't know if like that's an actual physical thing that exists in Upside Down, or that's just like how she perceives whatever is
Maybe
invading her mind.
Yeah, but it talks. That's a big deal.
I mean, the Mind Flayer did speak through Billy.
Yeah, but not on its own.
No.
Yeah. But I took that as like it just expressing whatever it had through human speech.
Right.
Like through his.
No, well, I'm saying that might be the same thing going on here.
Oh,
Like,
I see.
that's just how she's processing it as human, as English.
Yeah. Oof.
Okay, so
you're right. Somebody died.
I thought it was gonna be Eddie. I thought she was
Yeah.
gonna like eat him.
Yeah.
Or kill him. Yeah, I hope Eddie doesn't get into too much trouble for this.
Oh nah, I mean it's a wrap for him. Like either the rest of the season he's gonna be like frantically trying to like recover from that, or like he's
Prove
gonna
his
get,
innocence.
Yeah, he's gonna get caught right away and be trying to deal with that. Like either he's gonna be trying to hide, or like maybe get the rest of the Hellfire Club or something to prove his innocence, something like that. Oof. Yeah, that's rough. That's rough. I wasn't expecting her to. I mean, it looks like she's dead, but she also might just end up getting possessed.
Right. I mean, I don't want her to be dead, but
Yeah.
she looked pretty dead.
Yeah.
I mean, it broke every bone in her body.
Yeah.
And then looked like her brain imploded.
Yeah. Or like got like, I thought it got like pinned up to the ceiling, like, because her eyes kind of like squished.
Jeez.
Oof.
Yeah. This episode started off dark and ended really dark.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't believe 11 killed most of the other kids. I mean, unless there's part of what happened that we didn't understand. Because she didn't seem to be in the Rainbow Room when Brenner first went in there.
Yeah.
So it seemed like she was in her own bedroom and then she just started wreaking havoc.
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious, like, what provoked her.
It looked like that was gonna be the moment. Like, I mean, just because that's how they start off the whole season, makes me think like
we're gonna go back to that to learn more about what exactly.
Or
happened.
like an equivalent is coming in the future.
Oh.
Like her powers are gonna come back somehow.
Oh, I'm sure they're gonna come back at some point.
And
yeah.
she's gonna fucking decimate whoever's around.
Yeah, I'm just trying to wrap my head around why she would kill the other kids.
Do you think it was also because they were making fun of her?
I doubt it. That didn't seem to be the environment. Like, that didn't seem to be the dynamic among the children.
Yeah.
They all seemed to be just doing their thing, playing.
Yeah.
Pretty well behaved for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
Though they are technically prisoners.
I mean, it could have been like this, something related to the training too. But yeah, it's interesting to seeing the doctor seeming like he really actually cared for the kids, you know?
Yeah. Well, just, like...
Yeah.
Because in season 1, he seemed so...
Cold,
pushy, really didn't care very much, like whether they wanted to do something or not.
Yeah, but we were just seeing him with 11, right?
That's true.
We didn't see him with anybody else.
Yeah.
So this would explain why he's like that.
He seemed pretty sincerely friendly with 10. I mean, I'm sure that he's still like, sees them all as, they're using them
subjects
for a purpose.
Mm-hmm.
He is holding them against their will.
Yeah.
He probably stole them all from their parents and like faked their deaths. But
it still seemed like he had attachment to 10 and the
which
others.
does make him a bit more interesting.
Mm-hmm.
He's probably. I'm expecting him to show up in the present.
Yeah,
this season
makes sense.
Those high schoolers, man.
Yeah. So that was the thing I was gonna say is like that kind of high school experience seemed very like exaggerated 80s movie kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
And I'm not sure, like, because I didn't live in the 80s, I don't know how realistic that actually was. I assume not very, because just things are played up for the sake of drama.
Yeah,
but also, like, I feel like Stranger Things, part of the reason it was popular is just because it brought back that feeling of nostalgia of the 80s for a lot of people. In a way, I think that felt realistic. But this, I mean, I have no way of knowing, but it just feels so, like, over the top and cartoony that I have trouble believing that this was an experience that everyone in the 80s was like, oh yeah, I remember those days, you know?
It also, like, it might be just, like, a cultural thing, like, you know, like, an experience like this, like, a culture like this might be more common in certain parts of the country in the 80s than others.
You think so?
I mean, 2 schools in New York alone could have a very different experience because of just the kids who make up that student body and their personalities.
Right. So, but also there are things that are sort of constant throughout high school experiences as far as just like social hierarchy stuff goes. So maybe it's only over the top because like, or feels over the top just because you're like from her perspective in the show.
We play Dungeons and Dragons. And we didn't start playing until after we graduated high school. Yeah. But I've never met anyone who is like any D&D players who are behaving like the Hellfire Club.
You mean like Eddie, or you mean like his friends?
Like Eddie.
Eddie, yeah.
Mostly Eddie, like
yeah.
Just being so intense and crazy.
I've heard of that. But I never experienced it.
Right.
Like, I know that some people play in a very intense, kind of, like, immersive way. And they're not exactly just trying to, like, relax or have a good time. Or they're trying to have a good time, but for them, that means being super in character and, like, focused and, like, very kind of, like, fully immersion, don't disturb us kind of thing.
Okay.
And the way I like to play with most of my games, it's like it's a lot of memes and jokes and
it's
that
just,
kind of thing.
Pretty
relaxed. And like neither is wrong or right. It's just people have different preferences. It's just I think that intense style is less inclusive. Because if people aren't about that, it's like,
it's just a lot of energy.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, he is very intense.
Do you let us know? Like, do any of you play D&D? Like, is your experience like the way you play? Is it more like laid back? Like,
have you met an Eddie before? Or were you the Eddie? You can let us know.
I feel really bad for Max because she's clearly very depressed. Not that I've like grieved for the death of my brother, but I can like imagine where she's coming from, like how she feels. Lucas is like trying really hard to be like compassionate and also respectful. Yeah, but it's rough for both of them. Her not feeling like she can like really enjoy anything in her life, like her relationships or any fun activities. She's kind of like cut herself off from everything, it seems. Yeah. So hopefully,
which begs the question, like, how is everybody else? Like, they all witnessed the same stuff, I mean, they didn't all lose a sibling.
Right.
But
I mean, I think the only other person who's might be grieving as much is 11 because she lost Harper.
Yeah. I guess she's in a different town, so.
And she is also having a tough time. She's just dealing with it differently. Like, she's definitely very sad, but she's not as, like, she's not drowning in depression the same way Max is. Which is actually surprising because 11 has had... I was about to say 11 has had more of a traumatic past, but I don't know. Max had an abusive father and brother.
Yeah, I was gonna say like it might not be as much as like who had it worse. More like they both had it badly, but also like the other kids, like they all experienced the same Lovecraftian like horrors, right?
No, I'm sure they all have trauma.
Yeah,
but
it seems like
grieving.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say as far as like the trauma goes, like the rest of them seem to be kind of okay. Yeah. like their biggest worry right now, Dustin and Mike, is just like D&D and like the transition to high school and like the social.
Well,
pressure. You know what I mean?
I think
it's not about like, oh my God, is another demogorgon.
I think the only person who really struggled with trauma outside of grief was Will. you know, in season 2 after, you know, and but
coming back.
What he went through is very different from what everybody else went through. And everybody else is just fighting these monsters and running from monsters. And, you know, not really experiencing anything personally, intensely, like, horrific. Whereas Will was in a nightmare dimension for weeks.
Will being like a piehead is a little different.
You mean Jonathan?
Jonathan, my bad.
Yeah, that was surprising. I was like, okay, all right, man, you do you.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just...
Why not?
I guess it's not like bad or anything. It's just like...
There was no like hints of anything similar to it.
Yeah, because he was all about like photography and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So,
it's true.
They didn't quite track for him.
I did really enjoy the scene of him and Nancy, you know, talking about each other, like what they love about each other. I think their time away from each other might be like, you know, it's definitely pretty hard for both of them. And they're trying to figure out how to still be in a relationship together because they don't want to lose each other. But I really, that was a very sweet moment. I think Will is gay.
Why?
Well, in season, was it 2 or 3? 3. In season 3, there was this very brief snippet of dialogue between Mike and Will when they're fighting. Because Will is upset that, you know, Mike and Lucas are always hanging out with, like, all they think about and care about is their girlfriends. And they don't, like, try to spend time with each other or together, you know, play D&D or have fun. Will was upset about that, and Mike was, like, you know, all he cared about was 11. So, like, he was, like, you know, like, that's why they were clashing. And Mike said, it's, you know, one of those things Mike threw at Will was, like, it's not my fault you don't like girls. And at that moment, I didn't think, oh, Will's gay. I just took it as, you know, Will doesn't have a girlfriend. He's not interested in dating right now. That's fine. Don't throw that in his face. But other people were like, oh, is Will gay? And I think that scene in class when the girl was like playing footsies with him.
Oh, that's why you reacted?
Moved away. Okay. I think that they're trying to establish that he is actually not interested in girls.
Okay.
Romantically. Yeah, I think that's what that moment meant.
Okay. So yeah, maybe they'll explore that more later.
I think that moment where 11 tried to use her telekinesis on what's her face? Rachel, Amanda, what's her name? The bully girl.
Rachel and Amanda both sound right. Agnes. I think it was an A. I think it started with an A, right?
I'm not sure.
Ashley. I don't know.
Ashley might be Ashley. I thought that was like jumping the gun. You know, like you already know, like your powers are kind of gone. Like, that was a very confident like march forward and like stretch out. You were kind of asking to just accomplish nothing and also embarrass yourself.
I'm kind of interested to see. At first, the whole thing with Lucas would be like, oh, look, we're finally going to be our ticket into the popular crowd or whatever. To me, I just kind of rolled my eyes because it was like, that's such a tired like plot line. But I appreciate that it's not like Mean Girls or whatever, where it's like he still wants to retain his friendships. It's not like he's trying to just be like, oh, at all costs, I will be popular.
Right.
Or whatever.
I'm trying to figure out how, like, what age and grade the
other guys,
the young adults are. Because I'm pretty sure Steve, Jonathan, and Nancy are supposed to have graduated high school already. Okay, so
were they all like high school juniors?
So the season 3 was around the 4th of July. So I think that was during the summer in between 12th grade and their freshman year.
Oh, I see.
So I think Nancy and Jonathan were planning to go to college, and Steve, if I remember correctly, Steve didn't know what he was going to be doing in the fall.
Jonathan,
I think he's in college.
Yeah.
So,
but Nancy is still working at the high school paper.
Right, that's what confuses me. Why is Steve?
Was Nancy a year younger than
a high school basketball game, and why? I don't think so. I think they were in the same grade.
I don't know.
Yeah, why is Nancy working at the school newspaper? Is she like, did she get a job at the school to like supervise the? Because it seemed like that other guy was like her superior. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. If he was talking to her like he was.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he was just like, why can't you? Like, he was like, they were equals, and he was like, why
Yeah.
can't you stay?
Yeah. I don't know.
That
seems like they'll probably explain it next year or next episode or whatever. Like throughout, I think it's gonna clear itself up. But also, I remember so few details from early on. Like, I'm kind of just accepting whatever they're throwing at me right now.
I want to like try to theorize what's going on with the cheerleader.
Oh.
She seems to have a somewhat abusive mother.
Yeah.
Who gave her issues with her weight and body.
Right.
When she was puking in the bathroom, at first I was worried, is she coughing up Demogorgon slugs?
Oh. No, I just kind of thought like
maybe she's bulimic. Yeah, so she seems to come from a nice, like money comfortable family.
Okay.
Like, I mean, that house looks
pretty
fancy.
I was gonna say also, it seemed like the dad, like he was kind of stuck in the chair, like.
Was his mouth? His mouth was sewn shut.
It's just sewn, and his eyes are kind of like busted. I didn't see exactly what happened.
Chrissy, is her name Chrissy?
Chrissy, yeah.
Chrissy.
And then the dad, I don't know, him being his mouth sewn shut or whatever, to me maybe suggests that like either he was like intimidated into silence or forced to be silent about the abuse, right? Or like turned a blind eye, like literally, whatever it was, right?
I'm wondering if these aren't her memories.
If they're somebody else's?
Yeah. I guess it just like, I'm wondering if maybe some of what she's seeing in these like visions of hers is coming from someone else, because I don't know, it's just something just isn't adding up. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm just like,
yeah, I mean, I think we'll find out.
Okay, yeah. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for watching with us, guys.
Yeah.
If you like this video, leave a like. Let us know what you thought of the season 4 premiere of Stranger Things, and if you want to see more, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
Yep. See you guys.
Bye.